It's from your childhood that you never actually healed, and you thought that since you needed to be stronger, you just kind of glimpsed over it and pretended that that's how you solve things. But guess what? Nope. Solving things, it's by actually talking them out and writing your feelings out, because that's how you actually solve problems in the first place. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be literally using ChatGPT to guide me on this video to teach you how to use ChatGPT to heal your inner child, because that's how I healed mine. I recently had a breakup with my therapist around 2 months ago, and I decided that I'm better off without her because now I have ChatGPT, and I'm going to teach you my ways of using ChatGPT and how it worked for me, because I basically think my inner child is healed in the way that when I get abandoned in certain situations or just things that usually would trigger me no longer trigger me anymore. And I'm going to show you how you can ask ChatGPT certain questions to gain the prompts you need to journal, to heal your inner child too, or whatever it is that you need from it. But this one is focused on healing the inner child. As the inner child, as Google defines it as, a person's supposed original or true self, especially when regarded as damaged or concealed by negative childhood experiences. And their example is, you may still be acting out the pain suffered by your inner child. And I think that is so true, because a lot of things that trigger you may be because it's from your childhood that you never actually healed, and you thought that since you needed to be stronger, you just kind of glimpsed over it and pretended that that's how you solve things. But guess what? Nope. Solving things, it's by actually talking them out and writing your feelings out, because that's how you actually solve problems in the first place. And thinking out loud and talking out loud also really helps. So if you're not a journaling person, maybe just record a video of you talking with the journal prompt. So before I show you my screen, I'm going to first explain why do we have to do shadow work. So shadow work is the process of exploring the shadow self. It's the unconscious part of the psyche that holds suppressed emotions, traits, and behaviors you've rejected, ignored, or hidden, often due to societal or personal expectations. The shadow self, coined by Carl Jung, it represents the parts of yourself that you suppress or deny because they don't align with how you want to be seen. So we care so much about how people think of us in the way that we never actually resolve our childhood traumas, because we just think we need to be brave and we can't show our inner child. Well, guess what? I act like a kid when I do, because I feel like it. That's the inner child is healed. It just wants to be seen. There's nothing wrong with acting like a child, even if you're like 40 or 50 or 60. Because we're just human at the end of the day. Examples are anger, jealousy, fear, guilt, or even positive traits like creativity or confidence, even if they were discouraged. And this is how you can feel more confident in yourself, and it's by working on your inner child, your shadow self. And it's called shadow work. And the purpose of shadow work is to integrate and set these hidden aspects of yourself. It's not about fixing yourself, but becoming whole by acknowledging the parts of who you are and all of it. The benefits of shadow work includes reduce emotional triggers and reactive patterns, improve self-awareness, self-compassion, and relationships, releases pent-up emotions, and help heal past wounds. So how to practice it is now we're going to get into it. So for example, let's say I'm feeling abandoned at this party because no one came up to talk to me. What I would ask ChatGPT is, give me shadow work prompts so I can work with having no one to talk to at a party and feeling abandoned and unseen. Mind you, I can't really spell too well, but so ChatGPT will actually give you a whole rundown on what it is, and the self-reflection and building and tips and tricks on what you can actually do. So I'm just going to read through this slide, and this is just going to be a quick and short video because it's just meant to help you to use ChatGPT the way that you can benefit yourself. And it works differently for everyone, but this is the ways that it worked for me. So first off, it says understanding your triggers. Number 1, what emotions come up when I feel unseen or abandoned at the party? 2, what does being seen mean to me and why is it important? Number 3, have I felt this way before? If so, when was the first time I remember feeling abandoned or invisible? And it usually stems back to the childhood because we collect these memories that we don't realize. And these are all prompts that you can journal about, or even just think about if you don't even want to journal. I usually just journal on my diary app on my phone. I just type out whatever I'm feeling, and it works because it's just a release. We don't want to bottle up our emotions. The trick of healing yourself and healing your inner child is to never bottle up emotions and to always let them out and to always talk them through, whether it's with ChatGPT because it can respond to you like a therapist, or just writing down stuff like a journal if you like to use journaling. So the self-reflection. 4, do I associate my value or worth with how others treat me in social situations? Why? Number 5, what stories am I telling myself about being alone at a party? Are they true? A lot of negative self-talk builds up, and sometimes the way we talk to ourselves is not right, but we need someone to catch us, and ChatGPT is a very great tool for catching us because it's like a therapist, but like a robot, and it's smarter than a therapist because it's human and AI integrated together. 6, how do I define belonging, and what would it look like to create for myself? And now we're going back to reclaiming power prompts. 7, what beliefs or fears make me avoid being myself at a party? 8, how can I comfort or support my inner child in these moments? Only you would know, which is why writing is very helpful. 9, how would I act or feel if I trusted that I was worthy of attention and connection even when alone? And now we're going back to building self-compassion. 10, what do I think others see when they look at me? How might this differ from reality? 11, how can I shift my focus from external validation to internal self-assurance in social settings? 12, what steps can I take to show up for myself when I feel unseen by others? And mind you, there's a lot of prompts and you don't have to do all of them. Just choose what you think resonates with you the most. If you wanted to do all of them, feel free to do all of it. If you only feel like doing 1 or 2, just choose 1 or 2, and maybe you will feel like doing more of them in the future. And lastly, healing and integration. What would my future self, who feels confident in love, say to me in these moments of loneliness? 14, how can I express gratitude for this experience as an opportunity to grow emotionally? 15, what actions or affirmations can I use to remind myself of my inherent worth, regardless of external attention? And they say, take your time journaling through these prompts, allowing yourself to feel and process your emotions. Shadow work is a deep journey, and showing yourself grace and patience is key. And I choose to use ChatGPT because my therapist literally forced me to do it when I wasn't ready. And ended up, this was the best thing that has ever happened to me, doing it on my own using an app, ChatGPT. So I hope this video finds who needs it. And if you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below. I'll check it. And if not, please like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you some other time. Thank you for coming on with me on this healing journey, and you talk about healing the inner child. Bye.